Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you on based on whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. The master key was shown to me. The master key was shown to me. Now let me let you know right now, man. I'm just now getting out of bed, man. So I'm probably gonna be all over the place. I just woke up a few minutes ago, and the thoughts that were on my mind, I really wanted to cut this camera on and get my thoughts out. So bear with me if I'm all over the place, right? Now, a few videos ago, I mentioned that I stopped setting my alarm clock. And this is something new. This is something that I just started doing. And whenever I mentioned that on the video, I said, you know what? I heard something about it, but I couldn't remember what it was at the time. And now it's come back to me, right? I remember someone saying, I have no idea who it was. They were saying that you know, when your alarm clock goes off in the morning, that, you know, it takes you from this dream state back to this reality so fast, like so fast that a lot of what you were being shown over there or being taught or whatever is not you can't even remember it because that transition is so fast, right? And one thing that I've noticed over the last, you know, number of weeks since I've not been setting my alarm clock is that when I'm in my dream state, it's like I'm really not conscious of it, but the moments before I wake up, it's almost like I can be in this dream state and then I can feel my body moving. And while I'm still in dream state, and I say, you know what? Okay, my body is waking up. And it's like some kind of, all I can call it is a voice at that point comes to me. And it's kind of like saying, okay, like, it's really saying something like, okay, like this is what all we've learned. Like, these are your bullet points to take back with you. And as I'm waking up, like as my body is moving, as I'm still walking around in this dream, like it's happening simultaneously, right? It's like something is like literally downloading something in my spirit. And I don't know if this process is 30 seconds long. I don't know if it's 3 to 5 minutes long. I have no idea, but it's a process. So when I'm waking up, it's like I can remember the last few moments, the last few, the primary pieces of information that I was supposed to take from that, right? And it made me think of this Bible verse, right? And it's in Job. And I read this a long time ago, Job 33. It says, "For God speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumbering upon the bed. Then he opened the ears of men and seals their instructions," right? And I've been having these dreams like this, like for the last several days or weeks, man. But the one this morning and the one that I said, you know what, let me fire this camera up because I want to share this with my brothers, man, is that again, the master key was shown to me, man. And the thing is, you know, I can remember the last moments before I woke up, it was telling me like the only thing you really need to know is love. It said love is the master key, right? But what it was showing me, you know, is not love in the way that we think, the way that common man thinks about love. It wasn't that. It literally showed me love, and I don't think I can remember, guys. Is if it felt like I'm assuming some kind of chakra because it was in this area right here, man. It took some area right here, man, and it just expanded it as far as I could see to the point where I was looking through the world through this chakra or through this lens or whatever it was, right? And it was the ultimate level of love. And it made me think about just a few days ago, man, when I had brother SD, me and brother SD went live, right? And I brought out a point in his book, and it's A Toast to Men, right? Brother SD Booker. And he says this. Brother SD says, before a man can obey the law of love and practice the principle with anyone, including himself, he must first love the universe the way the universe loves him. And I'm gonna tell you, brother, I always knew that quote in that brother's book was heavy, But I didn't understand how heavy it was until this morning, man, because what I was thinking that really meant was, well, until when it says until you can love, the world like the universe loves you. In my mind, it was simply saying unconditional love, like regardless of what somebody does to you, regardless of what did it did, you can still love unconditionally. But brother, that's not universal love. Universal love is being loved by law. That is like the ultimate level of love. Like it's such a just type love that it's beyond unconditional. It's beyond unconditional, man. It's love by law. Like it's so exact, it's so precise, it's so unforgiving, it's so everything, man. It's beyond unconditional. And the thing is, I've been saying this for a while. Like for example, I say, you know what? A lot of y'all that are, I said a lot of people that are saying that they're woke and they're conscious and all this stuff, but they're still having a problem with someone with a different race. Anybody that doesn't come from the same place they do. If you still, I'm Democrat and I hate Republicans, or I'm Crip and I hate blood, or people that, come from the other side of the globe or the fence or the tracks are different than me. I'm telling you, if you're still in this state of mind, brother, there's still a veil over your eyes. If you look at any single person on this planet being different than what you are, I'm telling you, I don't care what books you can quote. I don't care, how big your afro is. I don't care what kind of medallions you rock. I don't care, what degrees you have. There's still a veil over your eyes. You still don't have the ability to love your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors as the universe loves you, man. Again, I'm telling you, this is the ultimate level of love, brother. I'm gonna say this. A lot of people are still calling people family that's really not your family. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are calling, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, family. And they're really not your family, man. I'm telling you, a lot of us have to understand that some of these people that we're calling family are simply people that were used for us to come to this third dimensional plane, or simply a portal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really speaking to people who consider themselves or who have just been considered black sheep of the family. If you're that person in the family that thinks different, your belief might be different, your traditions might be different, your thought patterns, everything about you is different than the far majority of your family. I'm telling you, brothers, that's not your family. And this is biblical. Think about when Jesus, the messenger, was, I don't know, was he on Mount Sinai or wherever he was, right? In the book, in the story. And it says that, I think he got done preaching a sermon and he was about to dip with his boys, the 12 disciples or whatever. And somebody was like Jesus, like, where you going? Like, your people over there. Like, don't you see your moms over there on the hill? Don't you see your brother over there on the hill? And he said, no, like, that's not my family. Like those are the people who when I came through this portal, like those were the people who represented that. But my family are those that move like me. My family are those that think like me, that believe like me. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when I graduated high school, right? Like, I can remember, man, us all celebrating, man, and we were the graduating class and we all dressed alike. Once we threw that hat in the air, brother, I was out. I communicate with 0% of my graduating class. I communicate with 0% of my graduating class because they were just that. Like they were just my graduating class. They weren't my tribe. The more I learn about self, the more I learn about the all, I understand what my true family is. My true family is my tribe. Now, for a lot of people, your family is part of your tribe. There are some families, man, that y'all mesh so good that it's like y'all are like-minded. But I'm telling you, a lot of people Complete strangers will be your tribe, man. And I'm telling you, man, I've crossed the path with again, complete strangers and treated them instantly like family. I've met people, that were, subscribed to my channel, that we crossed paths, and I'm like, hey, brother, like Brother Malachi. I haven't talked to Brother Malachi in a long time. I met Brother Malachi. Malachi was a 20-year-old white male, and I welcomed this brother into my home because his mission was the same as mine. His thought patterns, his love for all, his love for humanity was the same as mine. So I instantly knew this brother was my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, a lot of us, for one, we need to remove this last veil, man, of understanding that or thinking that people are different. And then at the same time, a lot of us need to, start identifying our tribe, man, and calling them our family, But I'm telling you, the master key is love, is universal love, man. Like there is no greater knowledge, there is no greater source, no greater energy higher than that. Even when it comes to, don't let me ramble too long, man. Cause I even when it comes to relationships, right? We can talk about, some people are shacking up, some people are, legally married and all these other things. To be honest, brothers, that's such a third grade conversation. That's such a rudimentary conversation when people are talking about, legal marriage is the be all and people are shacking up and all. There's a place for all that. As far as like this third plane and generational wealth and having kids and want to pass things on, like there are places for, legal marriage. Like there's a place for that. Like that's a beautiful thing with when two people come together and they have a third plane agenda for generations down. Right. But in the grand scheme of things, of understanding universal love, brothers, that has very little to do with anything. Again, like I say, man, that's such a third grade conversation. And it's like anybody that's still having that argument, it's like, I'm not even trying to have that conversation. I'm not even trying to have that conversation anymore because when you're talking about two people coming together in universal love, it finally makes sense, brothers. It finally makes sense, man. One thing, and I always talk about how I'm very attracted to women that are modest. I'm very attracted to even like those sisters that wear the hijab, right? And the reason I'm finding out I'm so attracted to them is because what these women are saying is like I want you to love me for who I am. Like love me for exactly what I am. Like not for anything else. Because this is what you have to understand, man. You have to understand that any woman that puts her body out there, that's twerking on screen in order to get you to come into her energy, to show her love, this woman is really simping. She's literally simping. Think it's no different than when a man is leading with his money. If a man gets online and he's flashing $100 bills and he's flashing in an attempt to get women to say, oh, you know what? That's the team I want to be on. He's simping. He's saying, you know what? I want you to love me. I want you to give me love based on all these things you see. In other words, don't look at who I am. Don't look at who I am. That's what women are saying when they say, when they're coming with the flesh and trying to lure you in. They're simply simping, right? I'm telling you. When I think about relationships now, through the lens of universal love, man, I can finally see the power in it. I can finally see because like when I was saying, like this universal love, it's not an unconditional love. It's a just love. It's a just love. So what you're saying is, like, in other words, you can only love a person. You can only love a person on the strength of how they love themselves. Like that's the beauty in it, man. That's the beauty in it. So when a man says that a woman is his reflection, when a woman, when two people are a reflection, all they're doing is bouncing God energy off of each other. All they're doing is feeding God energy to each other, man. Again, it's a different kind of love, and once you understand this, you understand the true hack behind relationships. If two people are coming from the place of universal love, like brother, that's the hack. Because you got to understand that a relationship is simply, man and woman, being polar opposites. So the pendulum is simply swinging back and forth between the two. If both are coming from a place of universal love, like that's the God hack. That's the God hack. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about, when I say the master key is love, like what I'm saying is, once you start talking about universal love, you come to find out that there is nothing else. Like I always talk about that God or the all is a constant energy. It's a constant energy of this universal love. And once you understand really what this is, the first thing you understand is like there is no fear. Like we talk about, we could easily say, there's love and fear and you should focus on love. But when you talk about universal love, there like fear is not even a thing. So when you talk about the pendulum swinging between two opposites, it's not. It's swinging between the two different things. It's swinging between the same thing. It's swinging from universal love to universal love. And fear doesn't even exist. Going back to, that's what I'm saying. That's what the hack is between when you come to talking about relationships. It's really like it's a God hack, man. It's a God hack, and now I'm understanding what it is this world. And I don't know if I need to use the word hate or fears when I say, because fear is not a real thing, but I don't know what other word to associate with the feeling of people that despise this universal love. Because really what they're doing, they fear it because they understand the power in it. I'm telling you, brother, there is power in universal love. And I'm not even going to sit here and act like, this is what the power is. But like this is something that if we live on this world, on this planet 1,000 years, we would just be scratching the surface on how heavy universal love is. But I do know this, man, if we start to walk in it, brothers, the world has no choice but to respond to us in a different way. Like when it said, when the text says ye are gods, brother, if we walk in this energy, the world will have no choice but to treat us as such, man, or fear us. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, brothers, universal law, universal love, right? It is the master key. Universal love is the master key. And I'm going to read that from Brother SD again, man. It's my brother. Book is a toast to men. It says, before a man can obey the law of love and practice the principle with anyone, including himself, he must first love the universe the way the universe loves him. And I'm telling you, brothers, I'm telling you, sisters, it goes miles beyond unconditional love. It's a just love. It's a just love, man. It's giving a person what they are. It's loving a person based on what they are. I don't know. It's the master key.